Welcome everybody to the 2024 graduation ceremony of the VOTP program. We are excited to have all of you here and celebrate this significant event. Today's program is filled with inspiring speeches, proud moments, and of course, the celebration of your incredible achievements. So, my name is Valerie, and I would like to introduce my co-host Laura Rios. And it's our pleasure to guide you through this wonderful event. Welcome, warm for Professor Robert.
Okay, good morning, everyone. This is a very joyous event for all of us. I'm happy to see you here together. Nice to see some of you in person for the first time. Really grateful that I get to spend this quality time with people who are warm and friendly and helpful, community, interesting, intelligent, right? I'm never bored. I never feel lonely, right? So that's a great gift. You've given me a great gift, right? To have a job that you love with people you love, that's pretty great, right? I mean, how many years are we going to work in our life, right? If you go to work, it's hard to get up in the morning, you go to work and say, how many more hours do I have? It's all meaningful, right? To work hard because it's meaningful is a great gift. So you add meaning to my life, and so I'm very thankful for what you give me, what you have given me, and what you will give me, especially first semester students next semester when I ask for your help again. So just thank you. Don't forget not only what you've received, but don't forget what you've given. And you've given to me, but you've given to each other also. So that is a community.
Of all students, we want to express our appreciation to Professor Robin, and your passion and support have given us strength and confidence. You haven't just taught us valuable skills, you're also inspired to believe in ourselves, face challenges with courage, and always do our best. And you are more than a teacher, you are a mentor and role model.
Thank you, Dr. Robert, for your inspiring words and being such an essential part of the VOTP family. We appreciate a lot your work, okay?
And first semester student Mayara and Luis will speak a little bit about Anne.
And we are just holding these beautiful sunflowers because for those who know Anne, you know how much she loved sunflowers and how much she would call us sunflowers, right? And she would just be our sunshine, and we would always look up for her. We would always see her as our role model, she just taught us so much.
Also, one of Anne's former students, and the reason because I joined UTP, it was because of her, and a lot of several students have enrolled the program because she always encouraged us to join and to get out of our comfort zone. And she was working together with Robert. They created this beautiful community, and during all her life, she was very committed with students because she loved us. And I just wanna let you know, even though she was struggling with her health this last semester, she was helping us a lot to promote the BOTP program.
Anne had bigger things on her mind. She was focused on how she could help you, right? And so, little by little, one of the things that she would do is push people to do things like the power of volunteering. I think a lot of you don't, maybe when you come here, maybe in your country's volunteering, some of you probably volunteering is important, some of them probably not, but it's really important here. And she's changing lives. And I think that is really important. I know Fanny knows what I'm saying. That's what I feel, right? If we have an opportunity to somehow help you feel more comfortable speaking English, recognize opportunities, learn how to get a job, whatever, take opportunities, volunteer, then, we've done our job, or maybe maybe it's a little bit extra. I'm not sure. I know there are great teachers who make their contributions, right? But what I'm saying is, we can't deny that she affected people's lives. By blessed day, sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, and also are the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
And wherever she is now, I'm pretty sure she's so happy and proud of every single one of you.
She actually put in our hearts, believe this, that we are on a count of three. 1, 2, 3. I'm possible.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
1, 2, 3.
I'm possible.
Yeah.
Okay, you did it, Elizabeth. Good job. So Elizabeth had some difficulties, right? The most recent difficulty this semester is that she went back to Ecuador, and Ecuador has a lot of hydroelectric power. And Ecuador has had a drought. So there was a shortage of electricity. So they only had a few hours of electricity every day. So Elizabeth did her best to come and join us when she could, right? And then last semester, I think there were also some challenges which we worked through. And then the story that hopefully is a little bit funny, hopefully. So Elizabeth last semester, towards the end of the semester, had almost had a 0 because she hadn't done the assignments. And I sent a message, I think, to everybody who had assignments below 70%, right? And so I said, so it was a message not only to Elizabeth but to several people. And then suddenly, like a week before the semester's finished, like I get all these assignments from Elizabeth.
So much, I was traveled too much the last semester and this semester, but this VOTP program is a really good opportunity, and I have a lot of challenges, but I'm really happy that I did it. I learned a lot with this VOTP and with Robert, with all the suggestions and all the stuff that he said, the feedback and all the things, I feel like I grew up a lot, and I feel really glad with that. Thank you so much, Robert. When you invited me to join to VOTP program, it was like an opportunity for me. I did not expect that that I can finish that. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm really
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Hi, Robert.
So, as I mentioned with Anne, getting to know you, getting to know Laura is a bit of a journey for me also, because Laura was also very busy, remind me to do it in Spanish too if I forget. Laura was always very busy working as an au pair, right? So sometimes, it happens at work, it happens when you're a teacher, when you don't see someone a lot, in your brain you're thinking like, well, I wonder why that is, right? And so I didn't know Laura all that well, but I know that when she was there, she was very engaged, very important part of the class, right? And I think the moment for me, like I told you, the moment when I really started to appreciate Anne, the moment I think when I really started to appreciate Laura was when we were creating marketing materials for VOTP, and we had a video, right? And she wanted to do another one. And I thought, well, all right, that sounds good. And I thought, we'll see, you know. And she did this incredible video. And I think that's when I realized that she really was a part of VOTP. It really was an important part, even though we didn't see her every day, right? And then just some other things that I'll share is, as you know, Laura's English is really good, right? Like almost native speaker. And she has a lot of experience, you know, teaching, training. So she was always really helpful with technology and very expressed herself very clearly, right? Her English was so good, and she was so tech savvy, really smart, right? And also I recognized her, obviously very confident, right? We could clearly see her confidence, and also great leadership. And then I'll just share a quick confidence story. I had received a homework, I forget, I think maybe it was cover letter. And, you know, in the cover letter, you highlight your strengths and you underline your weaknesses, right? And but before I send them to the interviewer, I remove all the highlighting and all the underlining, right? Because I don't want to give that to the interviewer. So when I noticed that the cover letter didn't, if I remember correctly, the cover letter didn't agree with the job. So I said, Laura, I don't think this cover letter agrees with the job, right? And I said, let me show you. So I put the cover letter on the screen, and there was no highlighting there. And so I said, so Laura, that's not mine. So she was very confident telling me that wasn't hers, but then we saw later that it actually was, it just didn't have the highlighting.
Family, I have my dad and my mom and my sisters and my niece.
Wow. Okay. All right. So I'm going to try to do this in Spanish, and Rios is going to be she's going to give me feedback after. Okay. Estimada familia de Laura. Gracias por venir para compartir este momento especial con nosotros. Laura ha sido una parte muy importante de nuestro programa. Su inglés es casi perfecto y su habilidad tecnológica, su habilidad con máquinas, con tecnología es estupendo. Me ha ayudado muchas veces con tecnología. Yo le reconozco en ella un líder, y ella tiene mucha confianza, y ella era muy importante en el programa y ayudó a sus classmates, las personas con quien ha trabajado. Y
You can do it. You can do it.
no, I'm trying to remember this. It's a memory problem. Voy a mandar un email y Laura puede compartirles con ustedes las historias que
Thank you for practicing your Spanish with us today. Your Spanish is just perfect. And I did write a little speech for you guys and for Robert, of course. I feel a little sad for not being there. So I know that I'm not good telling some words. So I wrote some. So this sounds like that. Good morning, everyone. I'm truly honored to be here, even though it's through a Zoom screen. It's a little bittersweet moment for me, as I wish I could be physically present to celebrate this special day with all of you. But even from a distance, I want to share my gratitude and love with you all. When I first decided to join the VOTP program, I had no idea how much it would impact my life. What I found here was not just a program, but a supportive community of incredible people, and at the heart of it all is our amazing instructor, Robert. Robert, you are a warm, kind, and genuinely caring person. Your dedication and hard work truly inspire me. Your patience and commitment mean the world to me, and I deeply respect and appreciate the work you do. To my classmates, you are some of the kindest, most generous individuals I've ever met. You've always been willing to lend a helping hand, and you've shown me what true support means. I want to thank each and every one of you for making this journey so much more than just a class. The OTP has changed my life and the way I see things. I can say with complete honesty that I still don't know exactly what I want to do with my life, but through this program, I've gained a clearer sense of direction and I'm much closer to figuring it out. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. I feel so sad that I can't be there in person to celebrate with you today. I had been looking forward to this day all semester, especially after last semester's graduation that I hosted with Mayara. It was such a beautiful and meaningful event for all of us, and I was excited to see what surprises this year would bring. But life has its own plans, and unfortunately, I can't be with you in person today. Still, I want you to know that I'm with you in spirit. I'm sending all my love and energy to you guys. I also want to take a moment to thank my family. Gracias a mi familia por su apoyo incondicional, incluso desde la distancia, su amor y ánimo han significado el mundo para mí, y sin ustedes no estaría aquí. Thank you all once again for making this journey unforgettable. I'm truly proud of everything we have accomplished together. Here's to all of you. May your paths ahead be filled with success, happiness, and the same wonderful support that we have shared in this program. As we close this chapter and move forward, I just want to say embrace what excites you, even if it scares you. And don't forget, life is too short not to laugh, take risks, and most importantly, drink all the champagne at the graduation party. Love you all, and I'll cherish this experience forever. Thank you.
Pleasure. So I think Stan is my 24/7, just in time learning assistant. Anytime, anywhere, right? I'm teaching and we're talking about something in class, blah, blah, the pronunciation, blah, blah, blah. 45 seconds later, there's a PDF in the chat that Stan has created to support our learning, right? There's, for example, that detailed list of it's good action verbs, right? Yeah. Where he put the pronunciation, the definition, an example. I'm still waiting for the pictures. But how many times did that happen? That happened like probably on average. On average.
It's like a crow,
I know we talked about concrete, measurable results. So I would say on average twice a week, like Stan was somehow helping me with some kind of learning support. So that's great. That shows his passion for learning, for supporting, right? And your presence, for example, in the, Stan was the leader of the outreach to teachers recruiting team. And I know, I think, because he had moved or he was temporarily relocated, living far away. And I think that first week was like really busy. And so I was thinking like, like, Stan, I'm seeing these errors in the email, whatever. And then after that first week, it was like everything was perfect. And he put in, you remember those emails, right? There's some of the details we're saying we could come visit Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, right? Because it's just easier. But then Stan would go in and he'd say, well, wait, that person doesn't teach on Tuesday and Thursday. So he would delete the details so that it was a perfect email, right? So from that moment on, I felt that your leadership was flawless with that team, and of course we appreciate that because this is the first part of the recruiting process, right? Communicating with the teachers, so it's vital. So the interviews. So Stan had a really challenging interview. So if you weren't there, so this semester we had some new interviewers, right? Some people that I've never met before, but I made these really great connections this semester, and most of them have been great, right? And so yesterday, Stan and Claudia, their interviews were supposed to start at 10. It was like 10:20, I think. It was like, well, we're just wasting time. So I said, let's just start, I'll do it, right? And then the interviewer came at 10:35, 35 minutes late. And then we said, Claudia finished her interview, which I had started, and then we said, Stan, because we had already talked about a plan B, and Stan was going to reschedule, right? And I said, so Stan, it's your choice. He said, I'm here, I'm ready. So what Stan didn't know, what I didn't know, is that the guest interviewer had not read the instructions and didn't know what to do. So she started asking all these really challenging questions, which they were pretty good questions actually, but we hadn't prepared for it at all. But Stan stood his ground, right? So that was a big challenge, and Stan handled the situation well and got compliments from the interviewer saying, talking about the quality of his stories and what she learned about him. So I thought that was just another example of Stan's ability to withstand challenge and survive challenge. So that was a memorable moment for me, and I'm like going in the background silently with muted and with my video off. I'm going, sorry, Stan. But you did it.
I saw the video of my job interview. It lasts more than 15 minutes. It's incredibly long job interview for me, incredibly challenging, and I prepare a little small speech for you guys. And so we come to the end to this amazing 2-semester journey called VOTP program. I thought a lot about what I should say today. First and foremost, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our remarkable instructor, Robert Griffiths, for his unwavering dedication and lifelong support. Your responsive guidance has made a lasting impact for all of us. I also want to sincerely thank my wonderful classmates, both those graduating today and those completing only one semester. Special recognition goes to Mayara for being a role model for me from Thursday, to Irina and Yana for constant encouraging me, and for my amazing recruitment team, Ruby, Chanel, Diana, Maria, and Samira. This year has given me so much. The main luck for which I should be grateful is meeting such extraordinary teachers who put their hands into the noble mission of teaching English as a second language. I'm eternally grateful to my first ESL instructors, Irina Demian, Daniel O'Connell, Linda O'Rourke, Shona Hamilton, and Jennifer Irvine. Some of them are here today, and it's a big honor to share this moment with you. Thank you very much. I'm also personally deeply thankful to Robert again and through him to City College of San Francisco for this exceptional program. The VOTP is more just a course. It's a life-changing experience. We learned how to confident in English, proficient with computers, knowledgeable about nuances of American job market, and ultimately ready to achieve our dream in our new country, to get a job we love, and to become a full contributing member of society. But the VOTP also taught us something even deeper. It taught us to value friendship, to be patient and responsible not only for ourselves, but also for our team members, and to build and maintain strong relationships. The last skill is perhaps the most important in our lives. And this is the greatest gift this program has given us. To my fellow students, don't believe it when someone says you will not succeed in a new country, or that your weak English skills and lack of understanding of American culture will be unsurmountable barriers to your success. Don't let doubts and discouragement hold you back. Follow your own path with confidence, and remember, along the way, you will meet good people. People who will like you and whom you like. People who will like you and whom you will like. People who will help you and support you simply because they are very good-hearted friends, co-workers, or even employers. People often say, be realistic and you will succeed. But I say, be dreamers. Believe in yourself, stay determined, keep moving forward, and you will achieve all of your goals. I believe in you guys. Thank you, and congratulations to all of us.
You're happy. It's correct. Yeah, you're
Mary. So I have really appreciated you having in my class, right? As Eileen can appreciate, you have brought your vibrant personality, your sharing, your lively spirit, many contributions to my class, right? You've been a leader, and you've provided me excellent feedback. So one of the things I appreciate about you is your direct, open honesty. Okay, so this was exhibited recently. We were having a discussion about something that we're trying to improve in the process of the OTP, right? So Yui and Luis and Mary and I were working on something that we're trying to figure out for next semester, right? And then I think we had one draft, one draft that had too much detail. And then Mary suggested, well, that's too much detail for students, right? And I'm thinking like, all right, I agree. But then, we had other opinions saying, well, but for me, the detail is really useful. So we had kind of a disagreement, right? And I thought we sort of like took a vote, and the vote went against Mary. So Mary said, no, I really think that it's shorter is better, right? So my thinking is, all right, I mean, I don't know if they're right, you're right, I don't really know, but let's get on with it, right? So I just sort of said, look, let's just do it. Everyone was going to do one, right? So sometimes this is true, like when you're working at work on a project and you have this idea, but sometimes you don't know until you do it, right? So we all went our own ways, and then I created the example of what we were doing, I created another one. And I created another one, and I thought, she's right. And so what I did mirrored what she had suggested, right? And I still don't think that that's necessarily the way it has to be done. It might be different for different people, for different groups. I'm not sure, but what I found is after doing it, that she was right. And so the point I'm making is what I respect about you is how you want to defend something that you truly believe in and speak openly about it and give your open opinion, right? Okay. Now I know. Hopefully in the after party we'll have a chance to talk more about your life, but Mary has a really interesting life, right? I don't remember all the details, but sports activities, very active, acting, I think, a very challenging job. So she's got this whole life that we only know a little bit about, but she's here with us, right? She's sharing that experience and her personality with us every day, right? She's always there. She's there even when she was like, were you in Italy, is that right? She went on holiday, but she still stayed with us. She went to Argentina, she was taking care of family, she's still with us. She's busy, right? But she wants to be here with us and share with us. So I'm sure I can speak for everybody when I say that I really appreciate what you've given to the program, what you shared with us. It's been a joy to be in your presence. And I'm very excited about what you do next.
I will be more shorter. I only want to share with you that I'm so grateful to this program, and I think that we are really lucky people because we have a teacher like Robert who does this with so dedicated, and he's responsible to give us the confidence to face job to the American job workplace. So and he always be sure to give us the confidence to believe in ourselves. So for all that, thank you, Robert. And I also want to thank all my classmates with whom I walk this path. We make a great team, helping us each other to reach our goals.
Of you that you completed this
Put
program.
your face on that.
Wait. But I'm really proud of you back here from Argentina that you could complete this. I know it's very important for you. And well, really, really proud. Congratulations to you and all of your classrooms.
Oh, thank you. I love you.
Me too.
Congratulations. Do I look cute?
Yeah.
Always.
Thank you. Yay. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you. So, as you know, Mayra has done just about everything for us, right? I think of you as a leader, an assistant. Sometimes maybe it would be better for me to say, I'm your assistant. I don't know. You're so there, right? You've helped all of us so much in so many ways. I know one of the things I really appreciate you is sometimes I forget about something or I don't think about something, and then you're like totally thinking about, you know what, I think it would be helpful if you shared this or whatever. And so I said, oh yeah, you're right. So you see the big picture, and with teaching experience as well, you understand what I'm trying to do, you understand what the students need. And you have such a big heart that you shared with us. I know Mayra we exchanged WhatsApp numbers because often we need to communicate quickly, right? And I don't know how many times, I've said, whatever hour of the night or the morning, Mayra, could you please do this? And of course, she always does it, right? She always does it. I think of you as the sunflower, but I guess from my terms, I think of you as the light of our program. that's always shining on us and brightening our day and our experience. And I'm just so thankful for everything that you've done for us. And I know you have a very bright future and unlimited future, right? I know sometimes people are thinking, well, maybe I want to do this, I'm not sure I can do that, or I'll do this. And so I think that you should consider all of the skills and qualities that you have, soft skills, but also hard skills, your program management ability, your warmth, your customer relationship management skills. All of these skills are higher level skills that would allow you to do just about anything. And so, always consider, I know that the specific job you're thinking about now, I think would be perfect for you, right? To a job where she's working with students, supporting the students, working with programs like the wellness program, right, at the community college. I think that would be a perfect fit for you, but always, think about what it is you really want, and then never give up struggling to get that, because I don't see any barriers at all. I can't think of anyone at any job anywhere who wouldn't love to have you, no matter what, right? So thank you for sharing your wonderful personality, your skills and experience with us, and all the ways you've helped all of us. You have made the program better. You've made our experience together better, and probably in some way you've made our lives a little bit better. So thank you.
It's so hard for me not to cry because I think this is a moment that I've been waiting for so long. I have so many friends in here who graduated from VOTP previously, and from each of them I heard so many amazing things and wonderful things, including Anne, of course, and always recommended me to join VOTP. And at the time I couldn't join, but one by one of my friends were graduating, and I was so happy and I was so proud of them. And I said, one day I'll be graduating from VOTP too. I'll be getting one of the certificates and listening to all the things that Robert, hopefully good things, he would say about me. And wow, and this is way more than I expected, to be honest. Being here with all of you, people that I love, people that inspired me, with a professor that I'm so proud to be, in his classroom. Honestly, I don't even have words enough to express how happy I am. And I just would like to say that, as Stan said, it's a life changing. It's a life changing if you feel like you have to have I don't know, like Laura said, to a direction, in your life, an idea of what you could do, how you can use your skills, and how you can shine. This is the best opportunity, because Robert, honestly, you actually don't even, you have to be careful when you say something, because he's going to say, why don't you do that then? When you come with an idea, Robert, I think you could do that. Oh, okay, great, you do that then. So you have to be very careful. So, but that's how we learn, right? That's the beauty of VOTP. It's like we doing things to improve ourselves and help others. And that's the beauty for the community, right? That we are building here. So I just would like to say thank you very much, Robert, for giving me the confidence that I was lacking. Because many of you might think, many of friends I have, like old friends, say, oh Mara, but you can just apply for jobs, whatever job. Your English is great, you are great with communication and this and that, but it's not like that. Everybody struggles with something. Everybody has something that they can improve, right? And VOTP gave me that boost that I needed in my confidence, because I felt like I don't consider myself great with computer skills, for example. And I said, I was talking even with Anne, of course, and then said, Mara, why don't you then take VOTP so that you are prepared for what you really want to achieve? And I said, why not? So I had to, sacrifice some things in my life. I found time, I made it work, and here I am today. So I just listened to friends and people that cared for me, and I cared for myself as well, and that's why I'm here today. because I know how grateful it's been and how great it's been and how grateful I am for the opportunity. So thank you very much, all my classmates, for being here with me all the way, holding my hands and having my back. I'll be here for you, as you know, for as long as you need, because that's what friends do. I think she's over here, right, actually? Oi, amiga, obrigada, muito obrigada por ter vindo. Significa muito para mim você estar aqui agora. Obrigada pela força, por todo o suporte que você me deu e por estar aqui. Isso significa muito para mim. Muito obrigada. Não sei se você quer dizer alguma coisa, mas fala aí em português, se você quiser.
Ela tá mutada.
Tá no mudo, amiga, tá no mudo.
Se eu tirar.
Tira do mudo. Tá no mudo. Ela não consegue tirar. E Maior também falou que ela também não consegue. She says that she can't turn the microphone on. That's weird.
Your assignments, English was great. Very professional, including in your interview, right? All your assignments in class were very professional, very high quality, as well as your interview, right? I know this has been a challenging semester for you with the treatments or whatever that you have are having, for which you had to go back to Turkey. So I want to really salute you and respect you for staying with us throughout the program, finishing all the assignments, and then getting to graduation. So I know in the future that you'll be very successful because you're very skilled and talented. And so I look forward to following your journey in the future. As you go on to next steps, please make sure to keep in touch so that I can follow your journey. So congratulations.
I could be there on this beautiful day. It's an honor for me to graduate from this program. I learned a lot. First of all, I would like to thank you for your support and help throughout the program. I love you all very much. Thank you so much.
Grateful and appreciative for everything that we do. And I know that, sometimes just to see her in class made me feel a little bit warmer and more comfortable knowing that her shining personality was there with us. Now, I know that Leon is highly skilled and has been very busy this semester, right? So she's actually preparing for, I think, 3 final exams in accounting. So she's been super busy, so we haven't seen her so much recently. But she's preparing for her career and the next step in her career. So I know, Leon, that you'll be very successful, and good luck on your exams, and I hope that you will also keep in touch. I'd always hoped that Leon might come to the graduation so we could meet in person one time, but maybe in the future after you get your great accounting job, it would be great to meet you in person sometime. So thank you, Leon. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Robert. VOTP has a great program. We have great teacher, supportive and kindness. Instructor. Thank you very much. In this program, everyone be respected and everyone is learn a lot from this program. Appreciate Robert.
So Luciana, so this is the first time we're meeting in person.
Good.
Good.
You have to look good on the video.
So Luciana was another person who I didn't get to know so quickly because she's working. And Luciana was working, I think, every day, every morning during class. So, right, I'm sure you remember seeing her like walking through the park as she's doing the Zoom on her phone. So she hung in there with us despite the fact that she wasn't really free to relax and take the class. So, I thought, and I remember last semester thinking, well, maybe Luciana won't come, and maybe she's busy. So So I think with this semester, though, I think is where I really started to see your dedication, right? So at times like when recruiting or interviews, where we needed you there, you got permission to have that time off, right? Because you wanted to be committed to our program. I think that's also where I started to see you shine. And recently, as we've been practicing interviews, I get a chance to hear you speak and talk about your experience. And I must say, when you answer those questions, I'm thinking like, wow, your English is good, you express yourself well, you know the strategy of how to connect your experience to the job. Your answers are great, right? You know, sometimes I hear interview answers and I think, okay, we probably need to correct that, we probably need to correct that, probably need to correct that, whatever. But hers are like, they're ready to go. So I think it's been really great for me to get to know you this way, right? And that gives me like so much confidence in your future success, right? That's a good thing about the interviews. It gives you an opportunity to show a part of your personality that maybe it's not always so clear, especially when a lot of the assignments are writing, right? So I feel that great confidence in your future, and you know, I gave her very little feedback when she answers the questions because her answers are already so good. So we have an exciting interview for her next Tuesday, right?
Yes.
So Luciana's an architect, and I didn't have any architect contacts, so I thought, well, all right, we'll get someone to do it. And I thought, wait a minute, I do know an architect. So we have an architect coming to interview her on Tuesday. And that's very exciting for me, one, because it's the first time that this person is doing interviews, but also because I'm excited to see now Luciana giving those great answers in a real situation in a mock interview. So I'm happy that I am able to, you know, say goodbye to you for now, knowing that you have a great future ahead of you.
Thank you. I feel so proud and thankful for this journey. First, I want to thank our teacher. You have been patient, kind, and always willing to help us learn. You didn't just teach us a skill, but also gave us confidence to believe in ourselves. Thank you for guiding us and preparing us for the future. Thank you so much for that. To my classmates, thanks you for sharing this experience with me. We supported each other through challenges, celebrate success, and made memories. I will always carry this with me. I am so grateful for the friendship we built here. When I started this program, I didn't know what to expect, but now I can say I have grown, not just professionally, but also personally. I feel ready to take on new challenges, and that it's because of everything I learned here at VOTP. And finally, I want to thank to my family, and more special to my boyfriend, now fiance. Who always believe in me and support me along the way. This achievement is not just mine, it's ours. I live here today with more than knowledge and skill. I live with confidence, memories, and a community I will never forget. Thank you for being part of this journey. I am excited for the future, and I hope we all continue to grow and succeed. My dad and I think my boyfriend is here too.
Congrats!
Gracias. Gracias.
Congratulations, Lou. Congratulations again. We are so proud of you and we love you. Only you know how hard it was for you to get here. So, yeah, you're a super hardworking and really smart and strong person. So, we love you and again, congratulations.
Show your face. Show your face.
Show your face.
Te amo, Lu.
Te amo, mami. Gracias. Who was
was more supportive all this year with me was my boyfriend, and he now speaks English. But yeah, agradezco a todos porque están acá presentes. Yo sé que son 5 horas de diferencia. Aprecio demasiado todo lo que hacen siempre por mí y por estar apoyándome. Los amo.
Samira, I'm so happy to see you here today. Samira's had some difficulties recently, and so we don't always see her in class, but she's there. You can see her name in the Zoom, right? I always see you there, and I feel you there, and I'm so happy to see you there because I know it's not easy for you. So the fact that you came here today means a lot to me, and I'm so happy to see you, and I hope for the best in your journey in the future. And I just want you to know that all those days, often at the end of the Zoom, a few people stick around. She was always there, right? Even though maybe she was with another camera, but I always saw you there. I always knew you were there. I always felt you there. And I appreciate that a lot. And I'm really happy that I'm able to see you today. And I think, Samira, I've always felt her there. And an example that I'll share with you is at the after party last semester. Samira came to my house for the after party, and then one of our students, she and her husband like to sample mezcal. It's like a tequila thing, right? So we were sampling that, and Samira doesn't drink it, but she was like right there with us. She was watching. She was so interested in watching what we were doing, and to me, it means that meant a lot to me that you were there. It means so much to me today. And it means all those times I knew you were there, Samira, and I'm really thankful for that.
Microphone. We want to hear you. You can do it.
Thank you so much for my classmates, for your support and for your help. And I want to thank Mr. Robert for his support also and for his help. No words can describe how much I'm grateful for this beautiful school.
Training partner, right? As you know, I was a trainer and instructional designer, so I would sometimes say, things like, Summer, as you know, because I could talk about my experience at Genentech, where I was a trainer instructional designer, and I knew that she knew exactly what I was talking about. It was great to hear about your experience. Also, I saw your skills during the recruiting process. So, for example, Summer was leading the interviews team, and I would get CC'd on emails, and I would see that she had scheduled meetings in Google Calendar and had added an agenda with the planned meetings. So I could see how you use your great training skills and your professional background to organize your process, right? To be efficient in your process. So that was really great. Also, it's been a journey watching Summer's interview answers grow. So in the beginning, some of her answers were like, yeah, you could improve this. And then recently, when she's been practicing, her answers are perfect. Summer understands what we talk about, concrete measurement achievements, business value. She really understands that. You can see it in her answers. Her answers have examples, clear, show results, so many results, and also business value. So that's something also that will help you in the future with your interviews, is when you know how, when you talk about business value, that other people are imagining you bringing the value to their business. So that will help you be very successful in the future. So congratulations and thank you for sharing all of your skills and experience, and especially your training experience to our class. I really appreciated it.
Thank you. First, thank you, Doctor, and thank you, our classmates. I used to feel sad when I failed, but I remember Doctor said, focus on your, don't focus on your field, focus on what you learned. That's encouraged me to face to keep going, fighting. And I pray, it's not doctor not taught us skills and he still taught us how to face a problem. So thank you very much. Thank you, our classmates, to help me. I hope everyone will have a beautiful future.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Kira, it's great to see you in person again. Thank you for bringing your son. I'm so happy to see your son here. So Kira, as we know, Kira is super helpful, right? Kira went through childbirth and came back and stayed with us, right? It's been very challenging, but we feel Kira there because she's so helpful, right? I remember she was always helping. So she was a Mac user, and last semester we were using that software where it was kind of made for Windows, and most of the users were Windows, right? And so we had these different breakout rooms where we would have someone who could help. And Kira, we didn't have that many Mac users, and so sometimes we would have one person do it, then another person in the Windows room. But like Kira was like, there weren't other volunteers, so she would always volunteer to help out in the Mac room. And to me, that's a good symbol of what you meant to me, someone who's always willing to help, right? Then at the beginning of this semester, I think it was at the beginning of this semester where she had problems with her internet, right? And I was like, kind of, because I'm waiting for her help, right? I was going, okay, Kira, do you have your internet yet? Are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? And we laughed about it, right? I said, how's your internet this week, Kira? And then finally she got that fixed. And then another symbol of Kira's helpfulness is, you remember when we were doing the interviews and I'm saying, look, we don't have any videos showing how to do the Google Slides, right? And I knew you were busy with interviews, so I didn't really push for it. And then suddenly one day I got an email from Kira saying, oh, I created a screenshot video for the assignment. And I didn't ask her, I didn't know she was doing it, so she just wanted to be helpful. So to me, those are all symbols of what you have meant to me. Someone who's been there to support me, support our classmates, always willing to help. And so I want to thank you for your support and being a great contributing presence to our program.
Thank you so much, Robert. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you as a graduate for 1 year VOTP program at UCSF. Looking back, enrolling in this class was one, if not the best decision I made this year. It wasn't just about learning new skills. It was about growing, discovering new things, and pushing myself. And I'm so grateful to have had such an amazing teacher and who not only taught us lesson but was supporting all along the year, and very he helped us all along the year. So thank you so much, Robert, and thank you for everyone who supported me during this journey. I know for the most of us, this is just the beginning, and I'm so excited for what comes next. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay. All right, well, it's a pleasure to meet you in person. Right. I've been waiting for this opportunity. So Romchang, getting to know Romchang was also a journey for me. So last semester, Romchang's been very busy throughout the whole program, right? So sometimes we don't see him. He's busy preparing for exams, right? Preparing for exams, and he's got his future mapped out, right? And we know, especially if you saw his interview, we know he's got a successful future, right? And I know that you're very goal-oriented and you know what you need to do to get to the next step, right? And I was very impressed with that when we met in the one-on-one meeting. That's where I started to see that. That's where I feel like I started to get to know you, right? You know, the one-on-one meetings, they were new this year. And I realize now that that was a really good idea because it gives a chance, not only if you have a specific question about, you know, your career or whatever, but it also gives us a chance to get to know each other. So what struck me about that meeting was, one, how clear your goals were and how clear you knew what steps to take to achieve your goals. Right? That's a measure of success. And also in that meeting, I learned that Romchang told me that his mother was a teacher and he had a great appreciation for teaching, and then that he had that appreciation for me because he understands the importance of education. He has a personal connection to the education, right? Also, that's where I started to learn about his commitment to using technology for the better, for improving society, for working for nonprofits, not for making money, but for improving society. So that also deepened my respect for you. So I'm very thankful that I had that opportunity to kind of start to get to know you a little better. And then the interview you had, if you saw his interview or watched the recording, it's an amazing interview. And I feel like it's one of the best interviews I've ever seen, seriously, because you are laser focused on, you understand the question, you know what they're looking for, you know what you need to say, and so very clear about giving your concrete, measurable achievements and demonstrating how you added business value, right? I mean, I think I could use Romchan's answers to build the module on how to talk about value and achievements. It was so clear, right? So I feel really excited. I feel really excited because I know you're going to be successful. I feel very excited because I know you have high goals. You've already got amazing experience to back it up. So you've got real stories about real experience. So I'm excited about your academic journey and even more so about your professional journey. And I'm absolutely certain you're going to be successful. And I just want to make sure that you share those stories with me so that I know what you're doing in the future.
I want to say, yeah, this is the first time I met Robert in person. And it's been a year, and this program is so unique to me in two aspects. The first one is Robert's passion about education is really, I've never seen that passion before in my life. Like you can imagine when students are taking non-credit classes, we don't pay tuitions, we don't devote any other things to get into the classes. So you can imagine many students would quit or something like that. But you can see that Robert is so devoted in this course that he is always like one of us just said, he is always giving more, giving extra things to this course, and that I think also inspires our community to devote our time into this program. And So the second aspect that's so unique to me is the creativity of my classmates, which are all of the people here, and also in the Zoom. You can see when I step into this room, I was amazed about how people decorate this room, and you can see how people.
Really great to see you in person. So raise your hand if you are grateful for Randy. So Randy, you've been amazing. So some of our greatest and biggest jumps in improvement in, for example, the recruiting process have been a result of your efforts, right? So if I remember correctly, you taught yourself how to program Excel so that you could automate the emails. Is that correct? Well, Google. All right, we'll give credit to Google. So I love the fact that your curiosity and your wanting to contribute contributions and improve the process. I mean, automated emails, right? Instead of spending 20 hours or whatever, Randy programs that Excel, and instead you go, whoop, and the emails get sent, right? So I appreciate the technological ability, the innovation, the interest in making process improvement and contributing to the community, right? So you can see everyone has been touched by your presence, everyone has benefited from your presence, and everyone appreciates your presence, including me. So that's why after the graduation, I want to sign a contract that you will be forever. I got signed so you've been so helpful in so many ways, and also, so he got a big promotion the end of last semester, during the summer, somewhere in there, and so he's like, I don't know if it's the correct term, general manager or whatever. He's basically in charge of one of the Panda locations, right? Right? And yet, here he is. He comes to class. Usually, when he's not there, we know he's got a good reason. He's managing a store, right? So I also appreciate how you make time to be here with us and be in class, because it's important to you, because it's also really important to us and really important to me. So I have a big thank you for you for everything that you've done to help us, help me, to help the program, which will continue in the future because we have your innovations.
Yeah, thank you everybody, and thank you Robert. So like Robert mentioned, last semester I got a promotion. So thank you Robert for interviewing me, and thanks to the classmate, everyone helped me to the interview. Thank you everyone. I got Gina and ordered the food from Panda Express.
Raise your hand if Nicole's helped you. Nicole has helped a lot of people. So I'll start with how we met, and some of you have heard this story before. So we talked about the improvements that Fanny and Francine made to our program so that like hundreds of people don't register themselves, right? Well, that change came, I think, the semester after Nicole joined our program. So Nicole was one of those people who registered herself without going through the registration process, right? And so when that happened in the past, I was faced with a dilemma. Should I just say sorry? No? Or what should I do? Right? And very often, because we already have a full class, we already have a limit on our software, very often I say, no, sorry, next semester, right? And Nicole was there first day, right? I think probably she made some contribution on her first day. And she came every day, I was saying, well, okay, you can come for now, but, we'll see. And she kept making contributions as she always does, right? She's always looking for a way to give. She's always asking good questions. And I said, yeah. I mean, first of all, I realized, okay, I think you can stay. And second, I realized, oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. Right? So Nicole is just super helpful, right? She'll help, anybody, anytime. But she's also, I don't know whether you know that last semester we had some students who were struggling using the technology, right? So she said, well, they could come to Ocean Campus and I could help them one-on-one. So she was there, she works there, but then she extended her time there and shared it with students. So students were coming in and sitting with her, and she was showing them face-to-face how to do the technology, right? And I think we could say probably at least one student, maybe two, actually stayed in the program because of Nicole's help. Probably would have dropped. But the helpfulness is not only for us. The helpfulness is, so Nicole, at the end of the Zoom, I mentioned that, often I would see Samira there and I'd appreciate that she was there. And often I'd see Nicole there with the camera off. I was thinking, okay, Nicole's going to ask another question. And then after everybody else talked, she'd say, hello, Robert. Can I ask a question? And I would say maybe like almost 50% of the time, right? But I'm always happy when Nicole asks a question because I know there's a good reason, right? So usually it was, there's a program that might be able to provide financial aid to some of our students. And then she'd tell me about it. Right? So that happened so many times where she knew about a resource that would be helpful to our students or all students. And she stayed after class because she wanted to tell me about it. And then usually I'd say, okay, in the next class, you can talk about that with everybody, right? So that's like the way her brain works, right? How can I help it? Not only little picture, but big picture. How can I help families, students, low-income students, single parents, people who are trying to get their education but they're struggling? She's there to help, offer suggestions, not just simple solutions. She knows the system, right? She knows how it works. She knows where the opportunities are, and she's happy to share them. So I'm thankful for the many times that you've helped me and my students find opportunities that could be helpful to them in their lives. And I'm excited about your career. Hopefully, I know your interest in the immediate future is to do something similar with like a paid full-time job. And I know that you'll be awesome at it. And so, I'm happy to support that journey, whatever you need, because I know how helpful you can be wherever you are. So thank you for all the contributions that you've made to us.
For the story Robert shared, how I enrolled to this program. I waiting for enroll this program a few years. I know the program is wonderful. Few years ago, but I know it's also very popular and they always limit the students. So appreciate Robert to let me enroll the program and give me a lot of opportunity to be part of the supporting, friendly community and Robert is a very wonderful professional instructor here, and he, for me, is not like a regular teacher, it also like a parent for me and a leader to guide me step and step. So I know I could do better and I could develop myself. And thank you all the classmates here to give me nice word, encourage me, and I have lots of opportunity to do more and learn more with you all together. And I wish all of you here and in New York, everyone will have a bright future. Thank you.
We have something, please, Majora, for Robert.
This is for you, Robert.
Yay, Robert!
We're in the right spot. So this is from all of us, Robert, all your students, even though they're not graduating today, but still everybody wanted to be a part of it. As a gesture of appreciation for all you did for us throughout all these years of your career, your dedication and your kindness made the difference in our lives. So it's just a way for us to say again, thank you and show our appreciation for you. I prepared a few words here too. Dear Robert, as we celebrate our graduation today, we wanted to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude for the incredible impact you've had on our journey. Your dedication, knowledge, and passion for teaching have inspired and guided us every step of the way. You have not only equipped us with the practical skills we need for our careers, but have also shared valuable lessons, life lessons that will stay with us for a lifetime. Your patience and encouragement created an environment where we could learn, grow, and push beyond our limits. Your guidance, support, and belief in our potential have given us the confidence to step into the future with pride and readiness. Thank you for being such an inspiring, supportive instructor. We are truly grateful for your unwavering commitment and for believing in us. From all of us, your VOTP students. And the flowers was lots of love.
Should I open this now or later?
If you want to just say
All right, thank you everyone. So the message that I have now is pretty much the same message that I had before. Like, I'm very grateful to you, right? It's nice to hear the appreciation that you feel because I have the same appreciation in my heart that it's been a journey that we've done together. And, you've seen I've mentioned some specific examples where you have given to me and to the class. But for me, what a job, right? I mean, I get to spend time. We know how interesting you all are. We know you've got great experience and great skills. So for me, it's a wonderful journey for me to get to know the person behind the face, right? That's one of the great joys about VOTP, about, now the fact that I do both the 8 o'clock class and the 10 o'clock class, the fact that I teach both semesters, I get to know you a little bit and see the wonderful people that you are. And so, I just kind of feel that one of my duties is to help the world see how wonderful you are. So, I don't do a lot of presentations anymore, but I used to do presentations to the whole college, and I would invite my students to talk, right? For example, what's the experience of a student? And one of the reasons why I wanted to do that is because I'm sure you can appreciate this. Sometimes the English-speaking world, or particularly maybe the people in the United States, don't see you for who you are, right? And they maybe make judgments about the fact that your English is not your first language, right? And so for me, one of the great joys of this program is that I get to see how wrong that is and how you're all just as skilled and accomplished and capable as I am, probably most of you more than me, probably all of you more than me, right? So for me, it's a humbling experience that I get to see that, I get to share that, I get to learn about you, and learn all the wonderful skills you have. And so I feel it's kind of like partly my duty to try and show the world that too. So it was always a great joy when we would do presentations and I would have students speak, because I kind of felt like, you know, my students were presenting better than the other people, right? The native speakers. And so, you know, I guess I just want to say thank you for giving me this great gift, where I can wake up every day and know that I have an interesting and soulful and heartfelt day ahead of me. Right? Thank you for giving to the graduates. Thank you for giving me a year of your life. For the first semester students, thank you for giving me 3.5 months of your life. I can assure you that it's appreciated, that I have enjoyed and appreciated the experience. And I'm thankful for it, because I've had jobs that I didn't like before. And so I know what a bad job is like. So I'm very appreciative. It's not really the job that makes it great, it's you make it great. So I'm very thankful. You've given me a lot.
All the students, you guys made it! Okay, you completed the program with dedication and determination, setting a wonderful example for all of us, me included, okay? I appreciate all the work. It was so nice to be with you and working with all of you. It was a pleasure for me, so thank you so much for everything that you guys did.
Of course, students, to make a final picture together.
Come on! Woohoo! Let's celebrate!
Good, good. Okay.
Celebrate, guys! Come on! Celebration!